Having now heard the plans which were laid out in the budget, initially what are your thoughts?
I think they were pretty much as expected. Most of the tax changes had been passed out to the press beforehand, so I don't think there was anything that was too much of a surprise. There was a bit of extra detail there, for example, on the capital gains tax. Probably wasn't quite as harsh as we initially expected. But again, it's always a question of going back to the detail when all the budget documents are released over the next day or so.
How will the changes actually affect the wider economy?
I think from next January, the interesting one is going to be to see how the increase in VAT affects matters. One would think that that's going to have a recessionary impact on the economy in terms of consumer spending. One would expect to fall, but one would hope that that's countered by the reductions in corporation tax that are going to be introduced over the next few years, which should hopefully stimulate some business growth.
Talking of business, the Chancellor mentioned that he plans to send out the message that Britain is open for business. How do the plan changes actually enable or affect businesses to prosper in Britain?
I think it's largely going to be part of the corporation tax package of measures. In particular, the reductions in the main rate of corporation tax, which is aimed at the larger businesses. It's designed to encourage them to come and invest in the UK. In the very short term, they're maintaining the current rates of capital allowances, and they will be reduced in around about 18 months' time. So it gives an initial stimulus for businesses to invest in capital equipment.
And individually, is there anything that we can do to beat the budget?
That's always the $60 million question. Obviously, over the next few days, Wenn Townsend are going to be looking in great detail at the budget documents to see what they really mean in practical terms for people, how they're going to impact people, and after that, of course, we'll be happy to speak with clients to consider the best plan for them.